By the end of today's video today, you will know completely the main themes, energies, and spiritual significance connected to the new moon of this month, March 2023. So definitely stay tuned and listen to this video all the way to the end. If you are brand new to me and my channel, I help men and women to step and move into their individual power and their worth so they can elevate their income, careers, and relationships all completely through the power of astrology. So with that said, don't forget to subscribe with the bell and the like button below. It's the best way to stay on top and to be notified and updated when I do put out brand new pieces of content and videos here on my channel every single month. Before I get into discussing about the new moon of this month, March 2023, I just want to say that I do have a few spots and spaces available for an astrological chart reading and consultation. So if you are feeling really called right now to get an astrological chart reading and consultation with me, the best way to schedule that is to send me an email, which is posted in the description down there. Also found in the description down below is a link to my free private astrological community on Facebook, that is, and we have people all around the world, and the link is always found in the description down there as well. Alright, so now let's get into discussing about the new moon of March 2023. So I love this new moon for so many different reasons. Now, the main keywords and words and terms and phrases that really come to mind when thinking and discussing about this particular new moon, it's all about an awakening process and a spiritual awakening at that as well. So this is going to be a very spiritual time for so many people, whether you are tuning in as well as people all around the world, whether they realize it or not. So yes, the energies will be moving a lot more inward. This is a very optimal and perfect day and week, I should say, to do a lot of self-reflecting, reflecting on where you have been in the last year and where you are ultimately wanting to head towards in the upcoming year as well. We are only really 3 months into the brand new year of 2023, and a lot can happen in a full year. So new moons, just as a friendly reminder, it's a time when both the sun and the moon are not just in the same zodiac sign, but they're falling right at the same exact degree point. So speaking of this particular degree point for this particular day and this week, this is going to be an emotional time with that said, because this particular degree point where this new moon is happening and occurring at is actually one of the most difficult. It's happening really close to a very difficult, very challenging constellation and star actually. So whether this is occurring on this actual day of the new moon, as well as extending into the whole full week and the rest of the whole month, because March is already almost over practically, I do feel like there will be a lot of tragedy, despair, potentially loss occurring. But on the flip side, I do feel like there will be a lot of major truth bombs, a lot of realizations also coming to the forefront and also coming to the surface as well, whether both on an individual level as well as on a global collective level as well. So that can be something very exciting. But I do feel like all in all, there is something very challenging, very triggering that could be most likely occurring either on or close to this day of this week actually, just because of the degree points that I just went over and discussed is very concerning, to say the least. Because of this particular day being so more spiritual and the energies going more inward, I do feel like this is a perfect optimal day and week to spend more time, not just in self-reflecting, but to turn more to spiritual practices, especially meditation and yoga, because the whole purpose behind meditation and yoga is to calm down the fluctuations of the mind, because we have, especially in modern day culture and society, we have all these external distractions out there, social media, the news, and it can really be hard to decipher what is actually truth and what is actual a lie and what is actual an illusion. So that is also something to be noted about this particular new moon, in which a lot of major truth bombs, a lot of major realizations will be coming out, because there is a lot that is being kept secret and hidden from the global collective as well. Now, something also really interesting about this particular day and this particular week is, unfortunately, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I do feel like if you are in any sort of romantic relationship, whether you are married or just dating right now, you are seeing someone, I do feel like there could be some issues, some challenges, and some conflict that could also be coming to the surface as well. So that is something I also wanted to address in today's video, because the whole purpose, one of the biggest reasons and one of the biggest purposes behind astrology is to know what's ahead, because when we know what's ahead, we can plan accordingly and there's no major shocker. So that is also something I wanted to point out in today's video. A lot of people, even if it's not a romantic relationship, I do feel like many people will be coming to some sort of realization about their current relationships. A lot of times we're just going through the motions and we don't really address fully to certain situations, certain circumstances, until things hit the fan, so to speak.